All right. Our landlord tip of the week this week it's more of an investor, but I'll say landlord because it's going to, when you become the landlord after you close, this will be an issue. But, it used to be a great benefit to buy a property that is occupied. Maybe you're buying a 2-flat and you're going to house hack and there's already a tenant upstairs. And now with, you have these eviction moratoriums happening and we might not be evicting anyone for another 6 months here, at least in Chicago. But it's important that you do your due diligence on the tenant that you're inheriting. And there's different things you can do these days. Maybe you're asking for proof of last 3 months worth of rent payments, but make sure you're doing due diligence on any tenants you're buying a little deeper in these properties. And then at the same time, make sure you're aware of we talked about this on a previous show, but the new laws in Chicago about kicking tenants out. So now if a tenant's been there for more than 3 years, you have to give them 120-day notice. So if you are looking to buy a property and ask the tenant to leave a couple months from now, just make sure you account for that time frame. If it's less than 3 years they've been there, then it's a 60-day notice. But if they've been there for more than 3 years, you have to give them a 120-day notice. So just be more cautious on your due diligence and buying properties with tenants already in place.
And if you self-manage, you don't know, reach out to an attorney. Just reach out to someone. Like, this is the stuff that can come back to bite you if your tenant knows the game and understands some of these different, I don't want to say loopholes, but understands it and can catch you if you inadvertently make a mistake.
Yeah. So we, as a quick story, we have an investor that bought a property that was occupied. He bought it off a wholesaler and he just figured that he would get this tenant to leave or actually he was told this tenant was a paying tenant. And it ended up being the seller put his uncle in there that was fairly, I guess, classified as a deadbeat. And he ultimately had to do cash for keys and pay him about $3,000 to leave. So he was not planning on that.